Stacking money, nigga, talk about a fast. Shorty be Latina, so I'm throwing up my cash. Shorty got a little clip, they really butterfix. Shorty wanna take a pic, so I will fight it. But I got my legs blonde hair, she's singing on my songs. I'm with my white boy, so he's smoking on the box.
Yeah. Bro, I'm really that nigga, bro. I'm really that nigga, bro.
You're just a nigga. Don't mix it up.
Alright, who we got here, man?
Oh, shit, my name is Yusuf Wardak. I'm here today, and I'm about to score like 50 fucking goals in this motherfucker, bro.
Show us your celebration, show us your celebration.
Everyone just...
Yo, who we with?
This shit is good.
Who we with, bro?
The one and only G44. Gringŷ in this motherfucker. Izzy in this motherfucker. You know how we ballin'. We come serious with this shit.
Alright, so boom, man, let's get straight into this. My main goal for the vlog was to get the apartment organized so that when I do videos like this, I feel comfortable, you know? I feel comfortable showing you guys my day-to-day.
Started. I did. Oh, you're recording? Yes, I'm recording right now.
What gym is this called? Fit for Less?
Fit for Less.
We've arrived.
We've arrived. You're at my gym, buddy.
Now, this whole circuit that we did was just a full body workout. Yusuf gave me a workout to do, I gave him a workout to do, and we just went back and forth like that. If you guys ever have a partner with you, I encourage you to do the same, you know? Test your limits, push yourself, push each other.
Ooh. How many was that, huh? So you're just doing it?
I'm just doing it.
You want something challenging that I do?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Time is of essence.
7, 8, 9, 10. A machine here. There you go. Nobody works like David in this house.
I bet. Let's go. I got you.
I bet.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
So basically, change your lats and your biceps. The underhand hold down is one of the best exercises for biceps.
God damn. And he's still going. And he's still going. Hold on, show me some. Control it. Control it. Control it.
Hold right there.
Here?
Yeah. Just like that. Just like that. Now, closer, way closer, like us. Right there. Yeah, you gotta go heavier than that.
Go heavier?
Go heavier.
All the way up?
No. He has to keep tension on the biceps. So not all the way up.
Yeah, he wants biceps, not...
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go all the way up. Don't go all the way up.
Try to extend it as much as you can, but keep keep tension on your bicep, just like that. Just like that. Failure, reach failure. Keep pulling. Come on. Keep pulling. Don't stop. Come on. Pull it. Come on. Half reps. Ah. How'd that feel?
Good.
Pull up. Come on. Half reps. If you can't do a full one, half reps. Come on. Half reps. Half reps till failure. Come on.
Now, Yusuf said something very important that really changed the way I exercise. And he said half reps till failure. That will stick with me for the rest of my life. I'll forever hold on to that.
What's next?
Damn, I wanted to do more, bro. Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
And honestly, this is my kind of workout. Like, I just be going all over the place. I be doing everything. Like, you can't catch me only doing one thing, bro. I'll lift weights and I'll fucking do calisthenics. I don't give a fuck, bro. But calisthenics, I fuck with them, bro. I fuck with everything, bro. I'm not ducking no smoke.
machine of hell.
Don't hold it, don't hold it. Balance. Balance. Control it. Control it. Balance.
Oh my god, I don't know why you're stopping, bro. You can do half reps, you know that, right? Get back to it, man. Come on. I don't know why you're stopping. I don't know why you keep stopping. Come on, half reps. Don't put it down. Don't put it down.
Come on, I want to see it. Good.
Half reps, come on.
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
Quit. I don't know why you quit. Why you quitting, man? Did it get too hard for you? Are you quitting? That's my everyday fucking life.
That was fucking excruciating, bro.
That's my everyday life,
That
buddy.
was horrible.
Hey, we about to go soccer, huh?
What a workout.
About to go soccer. About to run a lot. Cardio after a workout. Gotta head back to the crib first.
Let's get it, bro.
Damn. It's not that bad.
I did not expect anyone to park next to me.
I just open the fucking doors, man. What the fuck is this, bro?
Alright, so boom, as you can see, we're back where we started. Back at the crib, you know what I mean? I don't know if the older viewers are watching, but I used to live in an actual house. So it was very hard adjusting to this apartment. And I want to move on from the past, from being depressed about having to leave my job and the process of finding a new one, to making pretty decent money from my new job. And really, I make these type of videos because I know one day I'ma be big, bro. I'ma document my journey. I'ma show niggas how I came up, even if I have to do it alone. So as you can see, I'm just chopping up the potatoes, trying to make some fries. I got onions and lettuce on the side. When we in the kitchen, that motherfucker be hitting, bro. I'm telling you. When we in the kitchen, everything just flows, you know? Gotta get the rice, you know what I mean? We put the rice in a big ass garbage bin. A big ass garbage bin, you know what I mean? But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, bruh. However many cups of rice you put the same amount of cups of water. I be locked in that motherfucker. You gotta clean as you go, or else that bitch gonna be messy. And then I took a little break, I ain't gonna cap. I got me a pear. I was hungry as a motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Look at me eating that joint, bro. You know what I mean? I had to pull out the little Duke Dennis with him. You know what I mean? I ain't mean to hit him with it, but I had to. I had to, bro. So boom, man, we got the fries cooking in that bitch. The rice was getting ready. We had to stir that bitch. Always stir that rice, cause when it gets hard at the bottom, you don't want no hard ass rice. You want some soft. You want that soft John. That shit that gon' go through your stomach and it's gon' You know what I mean? You gotta add the seasoning. You see all my shit seasoned. All my shit seasoned. Quit playing with me. Yo, if you really think of it, rice is low-key one of the best struggle meals, because you put that shit in burritos, tacos, you make it fried, you could smash it up into a ball. Like, rice is everything, bro. Rice is like a life, bro. But you gotta find the natural shit. I always told myself, as a matter of fact, I always told myself, when I get rich, I want to eat steaks. I want to eat high quality meats and like lambs and steaks. Like I don't, these aren't the foods that I really be, you know what I mean? I want to eat steak. I always see niggas on like YouTube shorts, they make like these steaks. There's this like grilled cheese guy, he makes like the best grilled cheese sandwich. Bro, I was watching this grilled cheese guy, he told me to put potatoes, mashed potatoes on my grilled cheese sandwich.
Did you know that you can and should be using mashed potatoes to toast your grilled cheese sandwiches?
I gotta try that. I gotta do that, and I gotta show y'all that. And yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta stand on that, bro. Alright, so this was like early November, mid-November. It's much colder outside. It's much colder. The colder it gets, the more you won't catch me out there, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I'm not a winter person. Winter honestly makes me an introvert. And I'm not really an introvert. I'm kind of just both. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm a mix of different breeds, you know? Different genres, you know? I'm a mix, you know? I'm a hybrid. But yeah, man. I be cooking a lot, man. I be really cooking a lot, bro. I apologize if it's a lot to digest. Sometimes it is a lot to digest, literally. And you just gotta take a step back and really just value the things you put in your body. You know what I mean? I would want to switch the way I eat. It's just sometimes you look at your bank account and you're like, damn, I can't even afford nothing for real, bro. And I just gotta stay down and, you know, continue doing what I'm doing, bro. And my pops be telling me, like, it don't matter about the price tag as long as it's good for your body. Like, you gotta buy that shit, because what this thing is gonna do for you, it's better than anything else. Like, it's gonna heal you, you know what I mean? You can't work if you're not healthy, you know what I mean? But it's also like, niggas is broke. Like, niggas ain't got no money, so how you gonna tell a nigga to eat like this? You trying to eat above your standards. Like, it don't add up. It's tough. It's a tough world we live in, brother. It's a very tough world we live in. But we do our best. We do our best, right? We do our best. And these are just like days going by, weeks going by, months going by, and I'm just keeping up with the same lifestyle, you know? I'm going to work, I'm hooping, I'm going to school, I'm trying to get these credits. I'm trying to get everything I need to just focus on this YouTube shit and the music shit. And honestly, it was very hard. It was very difficult. It was very difficult because I had to manage my time, and that's something I'm still learning how to do. That's something I'm still learning how to do. And I'm a grown-ass man, nigga. I'm 18 in this bitch. Quit playing.
Minnesota by the lakes, Arizona with the wind.
Alright, so boom, man. Now that we finished brushing our teeth and washing our face, I'm gonna get straight into our stretching, and I'm gonna organize some things around my room. So yeah, let's get straight to it.
Today is the day. Told my mama I will find a way. Told my mama I'm done with mistakes. Everything ends. And everything ends. Today she grab on my pants. You know I like it when she dance. She getting groovy when she off the zone. So much money I pay in advance. Everything's now today. This is reality and it saddens me. All the way to the top, I'm a vet like a soldier. I'm a veteran. PTSD, I need medicine.
I got so much, bro. I got so much papers there, so much everything. I just want that to be workout equipment and like boxers and shit, like PSDs, Ethicas, nigga. Y'all think I'm playing? The art of war. The art of war. Escaping Hitler. What's that? What's that? War. Hold on. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt. That's war.
Get it, 17. You don't know me, son.
I'm gonna play you guys a song that's never gonna be released. I'm gonna play you guys a song that's never gonna. Hold on, I got you. Hold on.
Just like it's pink. The sticks, stand on my box, if you see the Coliseum. Doing donuts on the wrist behind the jakes, I hit the plate. If that nigga try to snitch, then we gon' send him with the center of his brains. And my
my niggas in the field, they put in pins. All that bitch to give me time, but she just wanna run the trends. And that's the line of Michael, let the shit go on me. And then she doing in the end, if I could
Alright, so boom, man, I just want to touch on something real quick. As for making videos like these, I don't think I want to make a long form video for a while. And long form as in like 30 minutes plus. And that's because I feel like during the editing process of this video, I missed out on a lot of things. Like I wanted to react to certain videos. Like I know Uzi just dropped. I wanted to react to that, bro. But back on topic, if I'm gonna make a long form video, I want to enjoy the whole process. And I want to make sure that it's my best work. And I have better videos. I have way better videos. So yeah, I just feel like I got a lot on my plate, bro. And it's hard to manage everything at once. I feel like watching creators like Sneeko inspires me to make these type of videos and just talk my shit, you know what I mean? And just looking up to certain YouTubers and their quality of video, like I want to create my own lane in a sense. I don't want to be bound to just one thing, as I mentioned several times. And I feel like with the uploads, I could just be more consistent, you know what I mean? That's what separates the average from the greats. Being able to still keep the same authenticity you came in with, while also maintaining the consistency. So boom, man, I'm still going hard with the workouts. I literally have a gym in my crib, a homemade gym in my crib, bro. So there's no excuses for me, bro. I gotta keep it pushing. I got to quit playing with me, bro. And after this workout, I started talking about stocks and ETFs for like the last 10 to 15 minutes of the video. It's a topic I definitely want to touch on more in future videos. Definitely not my primary source of content, but it's something you should tune into. Alright, man, so this is what we rocking with. This is my little breakfast. Got the oatmeal with some frozen raspberries, and I put some honey in there. I didn't want to eat too much bread and too much starch, so we're keeping it simple today, but yeah. Alright, so we're on the desktop. Before I even begin the segment, grab your pencils, grab your papers if you are interested in shit like this. And we're gonna talk about some of the research I did earlier. I actually recorded this whole segment, but the recording crashed, which is unfortunate, but I'm not gonna sit here and whine about it. We're gonna keep it pushing. So, CDZ, okay. So I actually want to, as you can see, I looked up this company called Southbound Corp, and I was just doing some digging. I originally found this company by finding this article at first. 4 Canadian ETFs to buy and hold now in your TFSA. And your TFSA, if you don't know what a TFSA is, it's a tax-free savings account. Okay? So any money that's in there, it's not going to be taxed. And I basically went down, I saw CDZ. CDZ is this ETF, right? An ETF is a collection of companies in one. And basically, when one company isn't doing so good at the bottom, they replace it with another one that's on the rise. They have an increasing yield of 3.70%. But what does that actually mean, you may ask? I'm gonna break it down for you. I did the math all right here, so you don't gotta do it. The current dividends that CDZ pays is $1.40 per share per year. So that means that that's your little dessert. That's your little treat that they're giving you per year if you have 1 share in CDZ. What is the formula? Future dividend equals current dividend times 1 plus growth rate. What is our growth rate? 3.70. That's our growth rate. That's how much the dividends is increasing each year. Yeah, that was according to the article based on the last 5 years of the company's growth. All right. So to calculate our future dividends, let's say in the next 10 years, I want to know how much I want to make off of dividends alone. We're going to do 1.40. That's our current dividends times 1 plus 3.70% to the power of 10, because that's the amount of years that we're trying to track, right? And so I'll put all the math on the screen right here. You can just pause the video. Our future dividends is $2.01 per share per year in dividends alone by 2035. So let's say we have 200 shares by 2035 in CDZ. If you times that by $2, we're making $400 every year in dividends alone, and we haven't even sold our actual shares yet. These are Canadian companies with a history of consistently increasing dividends. And what that means, what dividends is the money they pay out as a reward for the shares you own. So it's like, damn, you've been such a good boy, we gonna give you this dessert. You know what I mean? That's like the simplest way I could put it. That you're being such a good boy. Here's this dessert. Here's this dessert. Who doesn't like money? So most people, they try to find an ETF with increasing dividends, right? But I took a step further. I said, okay, what are the top holdings in CDZ, right? Because remember, I told you an ETF is a collection of companies. So what are the top companies? And then that's where I found Southbound Corporation. And this is what I mean by investing in separate companies. You don't have to invest in ETFs. You can invest in separate companies, right? And what I use to invest is Wealth Simple, right? Hold on. I'm going to put this all on the document. I bank with, and we'll put this in bold, Wealth Simple. My goal, to find an ETF and an individual company that I can invest my money into every single day. That's my goal. Like I said, this amount doesn't need to be a lot. It could be It could be $5 a day. It could be $2 a day. It could be $10 a day, depending on how fat that paycheck is. It really depends on the paycheck, right? So as we take a step further, I looked at CDZ, which is the ticker symbol for the ETF. What does CDZ actually mean, bro? What the hell does CDZ tracks the S&P/TSX Canadian dividends. Like, it's a whole bunch of bullshit. They use these big ass words, bro. You don't know what it means, bro.
Aristocrat.
Aristocrat. A member of aristocracy. The highest class in certain societies, especially those holding
hereditary
of title, office, or right. Okay. Holding a position. So investors. The highest class in certain societies, especially those holding, wait, how do you say that?
Hereditary.
The highest class in certain societies, especially those holding hereditary titles or offices. Okay, so the people on top. That's all the people on top. So I did some research on the company, and then I went down and I saw the risk profile. Yeah, Southbound Corporation. It says, because they're operating a mature pipeline business with long-term contracts, there's relatively lower operational risk compared to more speculative energy plays. What are they trying to say here? Now my ChatGPT is tripping. I don't like it when it does shit like this. That's the thing about the internet. When you go too deep, they don't want you to go. Like, what's going on here? Oh my god. As soon as I start talking about money, that's when they block my ChatGPT, my nigga. Alright, so boom, man. I was able to get the sentence simplified so that it's easier to understand. But I don't think I mentioned this earlier. Southbound is a oil company. So they build pipelines. But basically what it's saying was Southbound runs pipelines that are already built and have long-term contracts with other companies. This means that they know how much they get paid for transporting oils for years to come. They don't have to drill or explore new fields, which is risky and expensive. So they're saving money. So what they're trying to say is, compared to speculative energy companies that are drilling for new oil and gas and might fail, Southbound's business is more stable and predictable. Basically less risk, more steady income. In their Q3 2025 report, their net debt to EBITDA, I don't know what the fuck that means, but once you hear debt, it kind of turns you away a little bit. They also are working through a system integrity projects and maintenance, which is typical for pipeline infrastructure. They mentioned something about public. Yeah, right here. Pros and risk based on their model. Stable cash flow for long-term contracted businesses. That's what I was talking about. Because it's a contract, it's locked in. High dividends potential. Dividends is the desserts that they give you for being such a good boy. Infrastructure assets. Pipelines are hard to replicate and critical for oil transport. It's a necessity. We need oil. Focused business model. Midstream. I don't know what that shit means. Risks. High debt load could be a concern. Of course. We just talked about how they're in billions of debt. Or some shit like that. I don't know. Revenue concentration. If key contracts or throughput drop, their cash flow could suffer. Yeah. If key contracts or throughput drop, their cash flow could suffer. That means if contracts are broken, if people aren't being serious, then they lose money. Regulatory, environmental risks. Pipelines can face regulatory hurdles, spills, or public opposition. That's probably the biggest thing right there. That's probably the biggest thing right there. If anything shuts down this company, it's the people or the spills. Them being irresponsible with how they handle certain areas of the company. While they transport oil, if demand declines significantly, it could affect them indirectly. You see Tesla, they got their own shit going on. They don't need all this gasoline shit. They don't gotta deal with this. They don't gotta deal with oil spills and shit. You know what I mean? So that's probably the biggest thing. But then you gotta see, okay, in what year do you think oil will be replaced by other energy sources? And they teach you this in school, but they don't teach you all this in school, but they teach you this in school. It's unlikely that oil will be replaced by other energy sources in the immediate future, with estimating varying on timelines for complete replacement. While some projections suggest that oil-based fuels could be largely replaced by alternatives like electricity, hydrogen, or synthetic fuels in certain sectors within the few decades, the widespread adoption of these alternatives will depend on factors like technological advancements, investment, and political will. Political will. These motherfuckers aren't concerned about the fucking oil. They need this shit, bro. They need this shit, bro. So that's what I'm saying. It's probably a good company to invest in, and I'm going to invest in it. I'm going to invest in it. But I want a company closer to home. And what I mean by that is I'm not really interested in oil. If I really had to break this down to understand. Whereas a company like Meta, I feel like a company like Meta is there to thrive because we associate everything with Meta. You go on Instagram, that's Meta. You go on WhatsApp, that's Meta. Instagram is new gen, WhatsApp is old gen, Facebook is both. Facebook is both. Facebook is both. Facebook is on the rise again. I hope you guys know that. I hope you guys know that because they paying niggas. And I want to be ahead of that line before, motherfuckers start coming in. But back to the main topic. I know Meta. You know what I mean? So it's like it's easy to invest in something that you know that people use every single day. And they're making money every single day. It's easy to do that. But something like this, you got to go a little deeper because not everyone knows about oil. Who gives a fuck about oil? Everyone's just kind of living their life. But I really want to go into the rabbit hole. So this does look like a good company. I think I'm interested more in this than even the ETF. But because the ETF pays a high dividends, and I don't even want to just say because it pays a high dividends, because it has a history of increasing dividends, I should say. That's why I want to invest in the CDZ ETF as well. So that shit caught my eye, I'm not gonna lie. But let's look at something else. I'm gonna do some research off camera and I'll show you guys what I come back to.